na 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 na. Na 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 na. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the corner and welcome to your post-match reaction. Chelsea 2, Palmeiras 1. Chelsea are through to the semi-finals, ladies and gentlemen, and we are facing Fluminense. Thiago Silva's Fluminense. We are facing them in the semi-finals. Wow, what a match, man. This match, all round overall, Chelsea were the winners. Of course, Chelsea were the winners. What do I mean by that? Yes, Chelsea, as our club, we're through. We've won. But Estevao Willian scored as well, got the Man of the Match award. We're going to see all of that very, very soon. And all tournament, he didn't produce an assist. He didn't produce any goals or anything. He banged in an absolute stupendous goal in this match. And ultimately, it's all worked out nicely when he scored that equalizer. It was a bit scary. But look, I'm delighted, man. I'm absolutely delighted. I said it, that we can win this. We can win this. I've seen something different about this team after the Conference League final and also us qualifying the way we qualified for the Champions League. I just felt that maybe something is changing in this team. The mentality is changing, and this is carried over to the Club World Cup. Once again, you know, when things looked a little bit iffy in this match, there was a moment just before the first half finished, 5 minutes before the first half finished, and then in the second half, the way Palmeiras came out and the way they got that equalizer, it was a strange moment. You know, Palmeiras were all over us during that period. But once again, showing the resilience, coming back, taking control. And we've shown this resilience for a little while now. And yes, in between, we've lost to Flamengo. And sometimes it's perhaps prudent to lose a game here and there just to ensure that, you know what, don't get too complacent. You know, you still need to work hard or else results will go south. So, look, absolutely delighted. I still believe we can go all the way. We've got Fluminense in the semi-finals, and then we'll see who we have in the final from the other side. But I'm very, very confident that we can go and win this. This performance, ladies and gentlemen, against Palmeiras, once again, a very good one. I have to admit, a very, very good one. Lots of players to praise about. I know many people want to talk about Andre Santos. I will, and I've got slightly a little different opinion about all of that. So hang tight for it. João Pedro blew my mind. I mean, you know, every single one of you guys that watch me on a regular basis, I've always rated João Pedro. I've not been one bit upset about the fact that we're getting João Pedro. I even said I watch Brighton on a regular basis, and I feel João Pedro is going to be a good player, and he showed off the bench. Cole Palmer scoring the opener. We need to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. And overall, the team was very, very good indeed. From the get-go, ladies and gentlemen, the starting lineup, some of the Chelsea fans were a little bit upset about it. Me, personally, I was fine, because what else are we going to do? What else are we going to do? No Caicedo, no Romeo Lavia. We thought Reece James was going to start, but maybe Reece James might have picked up an injury in the warm-up. We'll hear what the latest story is. I haven't seen anything latest as yet. We'll see what the true story is. But Andre Santos came in and he took his chance. He definitely took his chance. He didn't waste it. So, look, from the lineup perspective, I know a lot of people wanted Esugu. If there's no Caicedo, put Esugu. If there's no Romeo Lavia, put Andre Santos from the get-go. Reece James was initially there. My whole thought process around that was, do you know what, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, maybe Maresca, just allow him the time. Maybe Maresca is just seeing some of these kids and just waiting for them to slowly adapt into the team. Let's not just jump ahead and keep saying, oh, they need to start, he needs to start. Every manager has it their own way, and the manager is feeling that, look, their time will come. Eventually, their time will come. I know when Caicedo is not starting, we don't want to see Reece James in midfield, but at the moment, we need to accept this. We just need to accept this. And Reece James didn't even make the game, to be honest. So Andre Santos did get the opportunity. So we'll talk about all of that. Besides that, I was quite okay with the whole lineup. Pedro Neto, ladies and gentlemen, started. And you know how tough this match would have been for him, knowing that Diogo Jota passed away. But Pedro Neto, once again, played really well. So for me, the lineup was okay. Palmeiras' lineup, you know, Estevao Willian was there. And we knew that that could be a bit of an issue. And later on turned out to be like that. So the match started. And honestly speaking, we were in full control. We were in total control against Palmeiras. Palmeiras literally had nothing up until the last, probably final 5 minutes of that first half. Before that, they had nothing, absolutely nada. The way we started the game, the way we were so controlling with the ball, we were moving the ball very nicely. Our movement was good. Cole Palmer, lovely pass from Chalaba, zipping pass from Chalaba to Cole Palmer. Then Delap does brilliantly well to drag the defenders away, which opens up the room for Cole Palmer to drive inside the box and unleash that left footed. People want to say, oh, let's talk about Cole Palmer. Let's talk about Cole Palmer. I was going to say, let's talk about Cole Palmeiras. Yeah, Cole Palmer did a Cole Palmeiras on Palmeiras. Lovely finish with his left foot. This is why I've always backed Cole Palmer, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we know he hasn't been good in recent times. We know that, but he's supreme quality. He's just supreme quality. You can't let go of him. He's supreme quality. And once it starts clicking again, it's everyone that's been talking down on him, you're going to start looking like a fool. That's the bottom line. Honestly, that's the bottom line. Lovely finish from Cole Palmer. Overall, Cole Palmer had a stupendous match, I feel. And once again, he's playing in this sort of position, in that half space position. And Nkunku started. A lot of people, by the way, that was the other one. And Nkunku started, and Nkunku played well. Nkunku played well. He really did play well. And it was a bit, look, Nkunku was the widest player. Sometimes Cucurella would be wide, but predominantly Cucurella was LCB. Nkunku would be the widest player, and Cole Palmer was playing in that half space, much like Enzo Fernandez is all playing in those half spaces. And I like this little setup that we've got. Three at the back, wide players. Malo Gusto was playing in the half spaces as well. We're going to talk about Malo Gusto. So essentially how we played is three in the back, which is Mark Cucurella, Levi Colwell, and Chalaba. They were the three. This is on the ball, by the way. Malo Gusto inverted and played in that half space. Nkunku was wide. Then you had Enzo Fernandez and Andre Santos very close. So Enzo Fernandez, Malo Gusto, and Andre Santos all sort of close proximity, and Cole Palmer sort of that free role just behind Liam Delap and Pedro Neto out wide. So look, first half, I didn't have much complaints. The only thing was it looked like Palmeiras was just slowly coming back. But in the second half, Palmeiras definitely started to come back. We looked a little bit flat-footed. And what an unbelievable goal from Estevao Willian, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. This guy was... Look, Cucurella did a fantastic job on the left side, but there were moments where Estevao Willian, he gave Cucurella a run for his money. He did. And Estevao Willian turned out to be the man of the match. The way he turned Levi Colwell, who actually had a very, very good game, the way he did the touch from Estevao Willian inside the box did Levi Colwell. And that shot from that angle, literally there was only not that much space between Robert Sanchez and the goal. And he found that angle, and Estevao Willian scored that, and that was 1-1. And at that point, I was getting worried. I was seriously getting worried about Chelsea Football Club. But the way we came back showed the resilience. Out of all the players, Malo Gusto to trigger an own goal, that was incredible, man. That was incredible. Malo Gusto didn't really have a good game. But thank you for doing whatever you were trying to do, which was crossing the ball, which then ricocheted off a few defenders, and it also hit the goalkeeper and ended up being in the back of the net. And from there was only a few more minutes left, and we saw the game off. I thought Enzo Maresca made some good substitutions as well right at the end, bringing in a Suguc to shut up shop. Probably could have made some more subs a little bit earlier on, but I thought overall we deserved to win. And we deserve to go into the semifinals where Thiago Silva is awaiting us. Now, in regards to some of the performance, ladies and gentlemen, Robert Sanchez for me was good. Robert Sanchez now, as a goalkeeper, has actually been producing some good performances. So once again, a very, very solid performance, barely any mistakes. He was commanding his box in the set pieces. Cucurella was solid. Yes, there were moments where Estevao did look like he was going to threaten, and he did threaten. But overall, Cucurella still was very, very good. Levi Colwell was my standout along with Chalaba. Both of these defenders were fantastic. Levi Colwell's picked up a silly yellow card, which, to be honest, I don't even think it was a yellow card. I don't know why the referee gave a yellow card. But he misses out on the next game. Liam Delap misses out on the next game as well. Chalobah was rock solid in defense. Looks like he's going to have to partner possibly with Tosin against Fluminense. Malo Gusto, look, overall his game wasn't good, man. Malo Gusto was the thing about Malo Gusto is he understands. He understands where he needs to be. He gets the tactics. The execution is poor. The execution. Someone said the best way is he can come. He knows how to get to the nightclub, but his game in the nightclub is poor. So that's pretty much how I feel about Malo Gusto. In the middle, Andre Santos. Let's talk a little bit about him. Look, he got the opportunity to start. It looked like it was going to be Reece James. And then something happened. We don't know what the latest is. Then Andre Santos got the opportunity. And Andre Santos, look, overall, he was good. He was excellent. No doubts about that. But one thing I do want to stress, I kind of understand why Maresca wants to pencil him down to be substituting with Enzo Fernandez, because he sees Andre Santos more as a box-to-box number 8 player. He doesn't really see Andre Santos as CDM, because there were moments where it was easy to bypass our midfield. Moses Caicedo is still the number 1 CDM at Chelsea Football Club. There's no doubt. And I get why Maresca says when Moses is not there, then it's going to be Dario Sugu, because he's more of the nature of Caicedo. Andre Santos made some lovely tackles, made some really good one-touch passes. He was tracking back. He was good, no doubts. But I think overall he's not truly a CDM. And in the Premier League, yeah, you need a little bit more to be a CDM. But I do think he will be excellent if he played in the Enzo Fernandez position. So that's just my 2 cents on Andre Santos. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think. Some of you guys might disagree. Enzo Fernandez overall, I thought was an okay game as well. Not supremely well, but not supremely bad either. I thought it was okay game. Pedro Neto was solid, man. Pedro Neto has been our best player in this tournament. There was one cross in the first half where he zipped in. I don't know how we didn't have any players there to tap it in. Pedro Neto, and the fact that his close mate from Wolves, from Portugal, passing away literally 48 hours ago, he was tremendous. Pedro Neto was tremendous, and I hope he can continue in this vein. Nkunku started, ladies and gentlemen. I thought he wasn't bad at all. What does this mean? Does he stick around? Nkunku starting to track back. Nkunku starting to work hard off the ball. On the ball, he should have got that second goal in that first half. When that ball fell to him just inside the box, lovely play, and it fell to Nkunku. He needed to score that. And at that point, if we had been 2-0 up at first half, it would have been sensational. So Nkunku, look, overall was a good game. Liam Delap as well, I didn't think it was bad. A lot of people have been saying it wasn't the greatest. But one thing's for certainty, João Pedro's introduction off the bench was immense. João Pedro showed so much quality. Liam Delap, ladies and gentlemen, he's going to miss out on the next game. He picked up a yellow card as well. Once again, it was so tiny. He didn't even tug the defender that hard. He's going to miss out on the next game against Fluminense, which means, is it going to be Nicholas Jackson? Is it going to be João Pedro? I think it might be João Pedro. I think Nicholas Jackson's time is up, ladies and gentlemen. It's over for Nicholas Jackson at Chelsea Football Club. He didn't even feature in this game. And João Pedro showed levels. He showed levels. So João Pedro will most likely start. And moving forward, I think it might be João Pedro and Liam Delap. Take your time, adapt. Lot to still improve. I've got no issues about that one bit. But João Pedro really, really was sensational. Madueke came on. Some bits were good, some bits not that great. Maresca saying post-match about Madueke, they were asking him, is he looking to leave? And then he said, well, if they're not happy, then they can leave. So you can see what the state of mind there is for Enzo Maresca. Besides that, look, everything else was fantastic. Cole Palmer, as I said, scored a brilliant goal. Really played a fantastic game. If it wasn't Estevao Willian that got the man of the match, it would have been Cole Palmer for me. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm elated. I'm absolutely elated, and I'm so positive that we're going to beat Fluminense. It's not going to be easy. Fluminense did a brilliant job against Al Hilal. Do check that match review out. That's in the second channel that I have, Ms. TV Total Football, where I covered the Fluminense post-match reaction. Fluminense was really good. Thiago Silva, obviously, amazing. Let's check out some of this footage, ladies and gentlemen. This was one of my favorite footages right at the end. Saying that they're very excited to see Estevao come to Chelsea Football Club. But I don't think Estevao Willian understood a single thing, and that's what he said, that I don't think Estevao understood. But this situation right at the end was fantastic. All of the players coming together, giving Estevao a bit of a hug, a bit of a handshake. Look, Liam Delap as well, hugging Estevao Willian, which is fantastic to see. Cole Palmer, you can already see he's a fan. He's a fan. And Reece James as well, already giving him a hug. Chelsea versus Fluminense. Brilliant. I cannot wait for this semi-final. Man of the match, Estevao Willian. Unbelievable goal. And overall, he's going to be a superstar, ladies and gentlemen. There's no two ways about this. He's going to be a superstar. And for a small guy, his physicality is up there. I think he'll fit into the Premier League. No worries at all. I'm very, very excited to see this player in the Premier League next season. I cannot wait. And this is how it's all shaping up. Chelsea 1 game away from the final. I do want to show you guys, this is right at the end, all the celebration. Fantastic to see Chelsea players celebrating João Pedro. There's a nice clip of João Pedro in the changing room, in the dressing room. You'll see a nice clip of João Pedro where he's dancing and whatnot, which is fantastic to see. I want to show you guys the goal from that. Well, that's the Cole Palmer goal, ladies and gentlemen. If you just missed that, check this out. Lovely finish from Cole Palmer. If you've missed out on the goal of Estevao Willian, check this goal from Estevao. Look at that angle he's in, and oh my days, there you go. Like, first he beats Levi Colwill, and then he drills in that shot. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just over the moon. What a fantastic start to the weekend. I hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend as well, and you've enjoyed that match. Smash up the like button. Let me know your thoughts about the game, how you saw the game, who was your highlight, any particular moment that really excited you, any negatives of the game. Let me know in the comment section. Smash up the like button if you're here for the first time. Subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Until next time, take care. See ya. Bye.